Students, let us move on page number 171. Here are 18 socks. Look here. And how many girls can wear these socks? Here are 18 socks. Now you all know that 2 socks are needed for one girl. So one girl can wear 2 socks. So if we divide 18 by 2, we'll get 9. Means 9 girls can wear these socks. Raj has 36 minutes to make rotis and one roti takes 3 minutes. So, how many rotis can he make in this time? Look here. If 36 minutes are given to Raj and each one roti is prepared by in 3 minutes, so 36 divided by 3, he will prepare 12 rotis in 36 minutes. So he can make 12 rotis in 36 minutes. Now, students, there are 24 foot marks of goats. Look here. Here are the foot marks of goats. Total 24 foot marks are there. Now, how many goats are there? So, with the help of foot marks, can you imagine how many goats are there? One goat has 4 legs and so each goat has 4 foot marks. So, here 4, here is one group, one goat. Here is our second goat with 4 foot marks. Here is third goat of foot marks. Here is 4, 5 and 6. So, there are 6 goats with 4 foot marks. One goat will have 4 foot marks. So, 24 divided by 4 will be 6 goats. So, there are 6 goats. Now, students, how many fingers do you have in one hand? 5 fingers. So, some girls are playing with a game with both their hands. So, the girls who are playing have 60 fingers all together. How many girls are playing this game? Now can you imagine? Can you guess how many girls will have 60 fingers? Students, you all know that 2 hands has 10 fingers. So each girl has 10 fingers. So 60 fingers when divided by 10 will get 6 girls. So how many girls were playing? 6 girls were playing. Lakshmi has 24 kilograms potatoes to shell. 3 men came and bought equal amount of potatoes. So each man bought how many kilograms of potatoes? So let's divide 27 by 3. We'll get 9 kilograms of potatoes. This in each bag there are 9 kilograms of potatoes. 9 plus 9 plus 9 will have 27 kilograms of potatoes. Jumping animals. Students, you all know frog is jumping animal, squirrel, kangaroo, horse. These all are rabbit, jumping animals. Now, a frog jumps 2 steps at a time. A squirrel jumps 3 steps. A rabbit jumps 5 steps. A horse jumps 15 steps. A kangaroo jumps 30 steps. Now, use the path on the next page to find out. Now, students, in how many jumps will the frog reach 30? So, when he jumps 2 steps, a frog jumps 2 steps at a time. So, 30 divided by 2, how many jumps? In 15 jumps, he reach at the path. So, now here is our question. In how many jumps will the squirrel reach 27? So, when 27 a squirrel jumps 3 steps at a time, so 27 divided by 3, he jumps 9 jumps. He takes 9 jumps to reach at 27. Look here, here is a number 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 30, 30. Here are the steps. How this frog jumps 2 steps. So 0 to 2, 2 to 4. So like this way, to reach the 30 number, he take how many jumps? 15 jumps. Now here is our next question. Which number will the kangaroo reach in 2 jumps? So a kangaroo jumps in each step 30 jumps, right? So 30 jumps, if multiply by 2, will be 60. Who all will meet at a number 15? Look here, here is our number 15. Who meet on number 15? Squirrel, rabbit and horse. Now next question. Will the rabbit ever be at a number 18? No, because a rabbit jumps at a time 5 steps and so he will not reach at number 18. How many jumps of rabbit equal 1 jump of horse? 3 jumps of rabbit is equal to 1 jump of horse. How many jumps of horse equals to 2 jumps of kangaroo? Now horse 15 steps and kangaroo 30 jumps. So 4 jumps of horse equal to 2 jumps of kangaroo. Now next question. Which is the smallest number where the frog and the squirrel will meet? Frog jumps at 2 steps and squirrel jumps at a time 3 steps. So when frog jumps 2 steps, 2, again 2 and reach at 6. Similarly, squirrel jumps 2 steps, 3, next 3 means 6. So they both, frog and squirrel, meet at 6 at the smallest number. Students, let us see how quick are you in division and multiplication. Look here, we have to divide into groups of 2 using 2 times tables. Look here, 18 divided by 2 will get 9, and if we multiply 2 by 9 will get 18. It's a inverse of division and multiplication and inverse of each other. Here 18 divided by 9 equal to 2. When we multiply 2 by 9, we'll get 18. So 2 multiplied by 9 is equal to 18. If 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8, and 2 multiplied by 8 will get 16. 20 divided by 2, if we divide 20 by 2, we'll get 10. And if we multiply 2 by 10, we'll get 20. So 14 divided by 2, our answer will be 7. And if we multiply 2 with 7, we'll get answer 14. 20 divided by 2 equal to 10 and 2 divided by 10 is equal to 20. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 and 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. 4 2s are 8. So students, here are the 2 times tables. 2 9s are 18, 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are 16, 2 10s are 20, 2 7s are 14, 2 10s are 20, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. Similarly, we can divide into groups of 5 using 5 times table. 10 divided by 5 will get answer 2. And if you multiply 5 by 2, we'll get answer 10. 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4 and 4 multiplied by 5 is equal to 20. 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3 and 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. Similarly, you will have 5 multiplied by 8 is equal to 40, 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20, 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6 and 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. Similarly, we are having 10 times table of 10. 20 divided by 10 is equal to 2 and 10 divided by 2 is equal to 20. 30 divided by 10 is equal to 3 and 10 multiplied by 3 is equal to 30. 40 divided by 10 equal to 4 and 10 multiplied by 4 is equal to 40. So here is a table of 10. Now students, here is similarly you can do this exercise by yourself. Here try this. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 and 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. 14 divided by 7 is equal to 2 and 7 multiplied by 2 is equal to 14. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2 and 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. It's a inverse of division and multiplication are inverse of each other. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3 and 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. Similarly, you can do multiplication and division like this. Now students, here is one puzzle. Here one clock is given and you should divide the clock face in 3 parts, but you have to divide in such a way that each part will have the sum of each part should be same. Now look here, I had drawn here one line here and we had made 3 equal parts. Now let's see whether our addition is or sum is equal in all the 3 parts or not. Here is 11 plus 12 plus 1 plus 2 will get 26. If we add 10 plus 9 plus 3 plus 4 will get 26. Again, if we add 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 will get 26. Means this we have to divide like this in equal parts. Thank you.